You are standing at the edge of the Nile. Morning mist hangs low over the water. The river breathes slowly beside your feet. You smell wet reeds. You hear fishermen casting nets into the current. Birds circle above the riverbanks. Egypt is alive. The Nile is their lifeline, their food, their pride, their God. You feel the warmth of the sun beginning to rise across the water. Then you hear footsteps behind you. Moses has come.
Moses,
And the staff in his hand is about to change history.
thus says the Lord.
Exodus 7:17.
The river ran red beneath the sky. You felt the earth begin to cry. The waters that once carried life now carry judgment through the night. The gods of stone began to fall. The living river heard the call. When heaven speaks, the earth will know. Even the Nile must bow below.
You hear the water lapping against the shore. Pharaoh stands not far away. His guards line the riverbank. Golden armor catches the rising sun. The empire looks untouchable. You smell fish in the nets. You hear laughter from workers preparing boats. The river moves peacefully. Then Moses lifts his staff. The air changes. Something heavy presses against your chest. Even the wind seems to stop breathing. The staff comes down. It strikes the Nile.
The sound echoes across the water for a moment. Nothing happens, then the current begins to darken. A thin line of crimson spreads through the river. It twists like smoke through water.
The smell hits you first.
Iron,
Thick.
heavy,
The fishermen begin shouting.
river is changing.
The current is no longer clear. The Nile is turning red. Fish begin rising to the surface. Their bodies twist before floating still. The smell of death spreads across the banks. You hear the first scream, then another. The river that once fed the empire has become a river of blood.
The river ran red beneath the sky. You felt the earth begin to cry. The waters that once carried life now carry judgment through the night. The gods of stone began to fall. The living river heard the call. When heaven speaks, the earth will know. Even the Nile must bow below.
Egypt worshiped this river. They believed the Nile carried divine power. Its floods brought life to their crops. Its water built their wealth. Its current carried the pride of Pharaoh's kingdom. But today the river answered to its creator. The God of Israel was not challenging Egypt's army. He was confronting their gods. The Nile itself was being judged. The magicians tried to copy the miracle. They whispered spells, they struck water with their rods. But imitation cannot restore what God has already changed. Across Egypt, the water remained blood. The people dug into the dirt beside the river, searching desperately for something clean to drink. The empire that once ruled the world now thirsted beside a river it could not control. And the battle between Pharaoh and the Lord had only begun.
By this you shall know that I am the Lord. Exodus 7:17.
Behold, I will strike the water. Nile answered.
River ran red beneath the sky. Felt the judgment through the cry. The river ran red beneath the sky. You felt the earth begin to cry. The waters that once carried life now carry judgment through the night. The gods of stone began to fall. The living river heard the call. When heaven speaks, the earth will know. Even the Nile must bow below.
The fishermen dropped their nets. The guards stepped back in fear. Pharaoh stares at the river. The Nile that built his kingdom has turned against him. And this is only the first plague.